Hello internets, welcome back to part 7 of How Much Wood Could a Woodchuck Chuck If a Woodchuck Could Chuck Videotapes, 2019 edition. I'm not got any fancy gimmicks going on this episode, and I can't really think of much special to say about these, so I think we're just gonna get straight on with it. So the first one we have here is Human Time Bomb with Brian Genesee and Joe Lara, A Man with a Mission. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 1996. I remember, I got this in, I don't know if you lot remember this, but I went to a car boot and I got like 20 fucking rentals, and this was one of them. I've not watched this movie since. This is printed January 7th, 1996. I'm shuddering violently internally. The next one is Speed 2 Cruise Control with Sandra Bullock and Jason Patric. The ultimate thrill ride is back, my ass. This is another 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 1998. This movie sucks. Just don't watch it. They're so ashamed of what's on the end label they decided to cover it up, apart from offending. $4.99, I feel like that's a little bit too much for this. Next one is Politically Correct Party Animals. They came, they saw, they were qualified to go wild. This is a Fox video release this time from 1995. I think it's one of the last ones, because I think they became 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment in late 1995. I'm not 100% sure on that. And this has an end label advertising Speed, which is one of the trailers on it. Also, UPC, bruh? Next one is The X-Files Tombs, which is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release. I've got a lot of these in this pile. From 1995. Yeah, that's 5, which means it's quite an early one. It comes in a little Guild embossed case. I'm not entirely sure why, but whatever. Anyways, this is printed December 20th, 1995. Next one is another X-Files release and one son. The cigarette-smoking man revealed. The conspiracy exposed. Again, another 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release. This one's from 1999. And offending certificate. Do I need to mention this much? Next one is Just Married with Ashton Kutcher and the late great Brittany Murphy. Yet another fucking 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release, but this one's from 2004. Purchased October 26, 2004. It's bizarre to think, like, Ashton Kutcher's gone from this to being, like, Steve Jobs in that movie that sucks, and now he's basically given up his acting career for humanitarian causes. What a good guy, I say. Anyways, this has an end label advertising Bulletproof Monk, which is one of the trailers. Next one is The War with Elijah Wood and Kevin Costner. What's worth fighting for? Absolutely nothing! This is a CIC release from 1995, but sample copy! We've got a bunch of these thrown in the mix here. The sticker label actually looks quite similar to, you know, what it'd usually be, and this stuff on the bottom. And what have we got in here? Key selling points, all these. Price $44.95. Jesus. TV satellite holdback 2 year to 1 year. National piece of shit support package. National PR campaign. Trade press advertising. It's one to watch apparently. And this is also upside down. That's a fun time. Next one is Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, and Emma Thompson. Nothing is inconceivable! This is another CIC release, but it's an actual copy from, I think, 1996. Was certainly purchased in 1996. I've not seen this movie, but it promises to be a fun time. Whatever this is on the bottom is covered up by tape for whatever reason. Next one is Drop Zone with Wesley Snipes. Something dangerous is in the air. Trying to think what that could be. Anyways, this is another CIC video release from 1995. Again, I've not seen this. I don't really have a huge amount to say about it. The next one is Cabin Fever. Scary as hell, according to Virgin Radio. Terrifying, according to Total Film. This is a Red Bus Home Entertainment release from 2004. So the movie was made in 2002, didn't come out on video here until 2004. Purchased August 9th, 2005. Yeah, I've not seen this, but I think they did either a remake or something about it recently. And it has an end label with a content advisory on it. The next one is the Philadelphia Experiment 2 with Brad Johnson. They cut a hole through time. Okay, that's just fucking wacky. This is a Polygram video release from 1993. This is one of the very first Polygram releases, I believe. You can see from the catalogue number, PG 1011, that is a very early release. But don't let that be your total guide to when Polygram stuff was released, because Reservoir Dogs, I think, is PG 10 something, and that wasn't actually released until 1995. Anyways, rambling done. You can tell it's an old Polygram because it's still got this funky fresh logo on it. This wasn't. I mean, this is the earliest Polygram tape I own now. I used to have the rental of Brain Dead, which was, I think, PG 1005. Yeah. Next one is Save the Last Dance with Bay and Sean Patrick Thomas. This is a Paramount release from 2001. Purchased November 26th, 2001. And there is nothing on the label, strangely. Next one is The Lady and the Highwayman with Emma Sams, Oliver Reed, Christopher Cazenove, Claire Bloom, and Michael York. This is a Parkfield Pictures release from 1989, I believe. Your attention is drawn to the copyright warning on the front of the cassette. Oh, yeah, it's actually on the video. That makes sense. Because this video opens with absolutely nothing. It's just the movie, and that's sad if you're someone like me who mostly uploads VHS openings. Next one is The Truth About Cats and Dogs with Uma Thurman and name I can't read over that sticker. Brian's about to discover the woman he loves isn't the woman he loves. That just sort of sounds like life, really. You think you're in love with a woman and she's a bitch. Yeah, I've been through that. 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 1997. There would be a print date, but it's covered up helpfully by this hologram. That's nice. Next one is In Pursuit of Honor with Don Johnson, Craig Sheffer, and Gabrielle Anwar. As soldiers, they were taught to fight for honor. As men, they were willing to die for it. This is a Columbia TriStar Home video release in conjunction with Mosaic Entertainment from 1995. This is a TV movie. There's actually a little thing at the front of the video that says, it's like a little warning about animal cruelty, like no animals were harmed in the making of this movie. Which I think is quite, it's quite interesting. I've never seen it on any other video since. Video box office, man, what the fuck? This label's kind of fucked, but it's still genuine. It's got the red spine on the cassette you are now watching, so that can only be a good thing. Next one is Double Jeopardy with Tommy Lee Jones and Ashley Judd. Murder isn't always a crime. Yes, it is. What the fuck are you on about? Paramount release from 2000. And, well, yeah, that's about all left. The UK and era, as if there'd be any other places in and around the vicinity of the UK where you'd be able to sell this. Next one is Picture Perfect with Jennifer Aniston and Kevin Bacon. A perfect romantic comedy, according to Entertainment Time Out. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 1998. I feel like I'm going through so many 20th Century Fox releases here. Like, I've been through a shit ton here. There were a bunch in the last part. Actually, there's going to be quite a few in the next part as well. Okay, we're good. We're not running out of these just yet. Comes in a Fox Pathé embossed case. None of that. Next one is Jurassic Park 3 with Sam Neill, William H. Macy, Taya Leone, and Alessandro Nivola. Not just a great sequel, it's better than the original, according to Gammons Incorporated. This is a Universal release from 2002. I've not seen this movie, but obviously it's very unlikely to be able to top. Oh, hold up. Very unlikely to be able to top the first one. I really like both the Jurassic World movies as well. I know not many people appear to be fans of those, but whatever, I like them. So blockbuster stock, again, there's no discernible difference on the video, so I don't know why they keep indicating that. Next one is The Mothman Prophecies with Richard Gere and Laura Linney, based on true events. Bullshit. See this and you won't sleep for weeks, according to the Radio Times. I'm pretty sure it's like after, if you don't sleep for 7 days, you just die. Hulk on Us K release from 2002. And I think this is when Hulk on Us K, like, what are they became Redbus eventually. I forgot to mention that when I showed Cabin Fever. But there was a while when they actually did, like, proper openings with, like, their own idents and warnings and actually good trailers and stuff. If I have the gift anywhere, I think I do. I'll figure that one out in another part. Ho. Hilarious. I'm so mature. Next one is an interesting one. Return to the 36th Chamber, which is a one-home video release from 1986. This is a Shaw Brothers movie. Like, you know, one of them proper chop-socky, hilarious action things. It comes in this beautiful little one-home video clamshell case. And the tape is in, like, these labels are in remarkably good condition. And the tape as well, considering the fact that this is 33 years old. It's incredible. Next one is another early post-cert one-home video, Police Academy 2, their first assignment. This is, I think, even earlier than Return to the 36th Chamber. Wait a minute, when was... This is 86. This is 85. And I've not seen any of the many Police Academy movies, but I hear, like, this one and the first one are good, but then the rest are just... eh. Okay, does that's it. Next one. Fucking hell. It's dusty. Is My Little Eye. Fear is not knowing. Terror is finding out. The best horror movie you'll see this year according to Esquire. This is a Momentum Pictures release from 2003. Check age now! They did not, when I bought this, I think I was... I'm not entirely sure how old I was when I got this. I think 14. So yeah, I was a long way off. And this is printed January 22nd, 2003. Next one is Heist, with Gene Hackman, Danny DeVito, and Delroy Lindo. It will smash and grab your attention, according to Cursed Newspaper. It's a one-home video release from 2002. And unlike... Wait, no, it was later. It was later ones where they were blue. We'll get to a few of those eventually, I think. Video box office, please rewind. I mean, you could tell it was video box office because of these bastards. And that's a funky font. Look at that. Next one is Solaris with George Clooney. One of the great science fiction films of all time, according to Phone Hackers Incorporated. 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 2003, purchased on October 13th, 2003. This is a pretty good movie. Like, I've not seen... This is a remake. I've not seen the original Andrei Tarkovsky Solaris. I don't, frankly, have the time to sit through it, because, you know, it's a very long movie. This is pretty short. It's quite a good movie. It's not, like, amazing, but I'd say you should give it a watch. Has an N-level advertising phone booth, which is a very, very good movie, and one of the trailers. Next one is The Mexican, with Brad Pitt and Academy Award Best Actress winner Julia Roberts. Brad Pitt's been nominated. You couldn't have shouted that out. This is a DreamWorks Entertainment release from 2001. This one has been modified from its original version. This is an interesting thing. We never get these We never got these screens saying this movie's been modified whenever we had movies that had been modified. I don't know, is that just an American? I mean, it must just be an American thing. Anyways, blockbuster stock. No discernible difference. Oh boy. Next one is Deathstalker. Journey to an age of awesome magic. The might of the sword. The evil of the sorcerer. The last great warrior king. This is a Stable K on video release. 001. Is this the first release? It must be. This is from 1985. Very early poster. There are, I believe, 4 of these movies, and each of them had a different distributor. Because of this one is Stable Kane. Look at that. That's some budget label if I've ever seen one. They've not even cut it properly. Look at that. And everything on the tape just looks incredibly cheap. Okay, so this one was released by Stable Kane. The second one, I believe, was what's Medusa's sublabel? It was, I cannot remember for the life of me what the sublabel was called, but it was that's Medusa. The third one was released by Vestron, and the fourth one was Brave World. So yeah, these get around. Next one is What's Cooking? A celebration of food, tradition, and relative insanity. And I can't read half the cast because it's covered up, so I'm not gonna do that. Hulk House K released again from 2002, but purchased on Independence Day 2005. Yeah, that's how you celebrate Independence Day, with this. And label the content advisory and stuff. Next one is Thrilled to Death. They were chasing after something exotic, erotic. What they found was deadly. 2 stars. Is that a review, or I don't know how those got there. And She Thick. This is a Heron release from 1989. It doesn't have any of their logos on it. The only thing that's I mean, it's Castle Home Video box for some reason. The only thing that comes before this movie is a trailer for the movie. Because that makes sense. I don't know. Next one is... Oh, can't reach it. Fucking hell. Is Savage Justice. All she wants is justice. All they want is murder. It's a Brave World release from, I think, 1989. Yeah, 1989. I don't get it. Why is the copyright there for the company written in Roman numerals? But Brave World have just said, fuck it, we can't be arsed with that ancient shit. No label or anything on the end label says the title, but there's no label. I don't get that. I need to move a bit further forward and make sure my music doesn't go off. Next one is Mona Lisa Smile with Julia Roberts, Kirsten Dunst, Bay, and Maggie Gyllenhaal. They had everything. She showed them more. The Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment release from 2004. I've not seen this movie, but I imagine it's pretty good. Got a pretty thick trailer reel, as most of these Columbia ones did, like, towards the end of their life. Next one is Music Box with Jessica Lange. Highly recommended! A Guildhall video release from 1991. This has a competition on it because, you know, the type of people likely to be watching this movie are the type of people likely to be entering whatever competition it is on here. Although, to be fair, I do think most 1991 Guild stuff had competitions, so, you know, no harm in that, I suppose. Next one is Nicholas Nickleby with a cast I'm going to try and say in one breath. Jamie Bell, Jim Broadbent, Tom Courtenay, Adam Cullen, Edward Fox, Romola Garai, Anne Hathaway, Barry Humphries, Charlie Hunnam, Nathan Lane, Christopher Plummer, Timothy Spall, and Juliet Stevenson. That was easier than I'd anticipated. This is an MGM release from 2003. Purchased 15th of December 2003. You can tell it's recent because of, you know, this label. And it actually specifies it's a rental. That's cool. Next one is Cruel Intentions 3 with Kerr Smith, Christina Anapau, and Nathan J. Wetherington. From the producer of Cruel Intentions and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Why not, you know, Cruel Intentions 2? That's a thought. Columbia TriStar Home video release from 2004. I think this was direct to video when the other two were theatrical. which makes sense, really. Rental copy, resale restricted. Oh boy. Next one is disturbing behavior. There's nothing more frightening than perfection. This is a Columbia TriStar Home video release, but sample copy. We got another one in our midst. If it would open, that would be swell. Pretty lame sticker label for promotional purposes only, not for sale. And let's check that out. Let's have a look at see what's in here. Release date Valentine's Day. What a romantic movie. 45 quid again. Fucking why? Coming soon. Go, which is an interesting movie, and vampires. Doesn't say anything about like what it was trailered on. That's weird. Next one is The Tender with John Travolta. The mob own his life, but never underestimate the power of a peaceful man. He doesn't look that peaceful there. This comes from Crown Video in Chesterfield. There's an entertainment and video release from 1992, I think. Comes in an embossed case. It's got this label, so yeah, it must be from around then. And the genuine security sticker. And the final video for today, if I can fucking reach it, is Beautiful Creatures with Rachel Weisz and Susan Lynch. Dorothy and Petula have a body to die for. It's a Universal release from 2002, I think. Check age now! Again, they didn't. I was 15 when I got this. Nowhere ever really bothers checking ages apart from a couple of shops I used to frequent. You know, that would always be annoying. And we are done for this part. It wasn't very remarkable, but we've got some more interesting shit coming up in the next part. So I'll see you then.